The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Might Be Brews, Season 2, Episode 9, the podcast where we explore the people, places, and brews of the craft beer world. My name is John. With me, as always, Mr. Steve. How you doing today?
I'll tell you how we're doing. We're watching the Eagles game while we're recording Might Be Brews.
This is a first for us. Probably for anybody, right? You don't watch sports on the shows, right?
I mean, I do on my phones. Yes, I do.
Return Relatable Radio on Sundays.
Yep.
You got your phone up watching football?
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So that voice, the man behind the board, my brother Taylor. How you doing, dude?
What up? I look like a penis.
And we have two special guests with us. The first, a fan favorite, our best beer buddy, Brett. How you doing?
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
And with him on the show for the first time, Brett's wife, Laura. How are you?
Hi, guys. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Oh, I love
like
this.
that.
Thank you guys so much for being here. We're super excited to be back. First things first, you guys are going to hear this on Friday. This is being released on Friday. So tomorrow is Kennet Brewfest. If you have not gotten tickets yet, if you're interested in going, KennetBrewFest.com. There's going to be over 100 breweries you can sample beers from. We're going to be there. We'll have a table set up. We're going to be interviewing people, podcasting. So come say hi if you can. And if you don't have tickets yet, KennetBrewFest.com.
If you're looking for us specifically, we'll be in the Connoisseur tent.
Yes.
And we'll be up after there's a band playing for the Connoisseur Hour. Once they are finished, we'll be occupying that space right next to Hidden River.
Yes.
So if you find Hidden River, we will be right there. Come say hello. We might have a sticker for you. We might have a card. We might have to kill the Eagles if their defensive backs don't start cards of people.
This is going to be a fun episode with the Eagles right here.
It might not be a fun episode if they keep playing like this.
I know. But shout out Taylor, man. Thanks for putting the TV up here in this little studio area so we can do the damn thing.
Okay, terrific.
So let's get into the beers right away, guys. This is our, what is this? International.
This is,
what is it?
Styling and Profiling.
Yes, Styling and Profiling. That's the name of this segment.
We're talking about our style, so we're styling and profiling.
I love it.
Like Ric Flair
Ric
up
Flair.
in this dip. Woo! So we're up to the, where are we at here?
International Pale Lager. Is
International
that right?
Pale Lager. I almost went to International Dark Lager. Overall impression, a highly attenuated pale lager without strong flavors, typically well balanced and high carbonated. Served cold, it's refreshing and thirst quenching.
Sounds good to me. I'm not going to description.
I'm not going to go through all the other descriptors. The thing I find funny about this is the commercial examples are Ashai Super Dry, Corona Extra, Full Sail Premium Lager, Heineken Red Stripe. We're doing a little Presidente. So I went to Exton Beverage today on my way home from the airport, which is crazy to think that I was in Indiana this morning, and now I'm here in Pennsylvania podcasting.
But the I stopped at Exton Beverage, and they have like a make your own 6-pack thing going on, and so that's what I ended up grabbing was a Presidente beer. And the reason I picked this one because it fits the profile of being an international pale lager. However, I did my honeymoon in Punta Cana, Dominican, and this was the beer there. And even though I was not a beer drinker yet, I was drinking a lot of fruity rum drinks at the time, but this kind of brought back some memories, and I was really excited to grab it, so that's what I did.
Well,
so,
let's cheers up some.
Cheers, everybody.
Presidente.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers. Eagles get a freaking turnover or something here.
Yeah, this is like the first time I've ever watched football with people on the show.
Yeah,
actively watching football.
Touchdown Packers.
God damn it.
No flags. It was good. I gotta say, I'm not crazy about this beer. It had I don't know what the age is on it. It's got a July 14th, 2018. I don't know if that matters so much on a style like this, but it was really
That's delicious.
Clean and crisp up front, but I feel like there's a weird malty finish on it that I'm not crazy about.
It's to me, it almost tastes like a little skunk in there. Just a smidge.
That could be it. Maybe that was the drink by date 2018. Who knows?
It just tastes like island time. Like I got no place to be, nowhere quick. Just put them down.
It would be better if I were in sand.
Yeah, probably.
Tastes like spring break. Punta Cana.
Tastes
Yeah,
like
right?
spring break and bad decisions.
Yeah, I feel like this would be a good like beach beer though.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know. I want to put a lime in it or something. Maybe I want to like turn it Mexican. I don't know.
So next week's, we're not going to do styling and profiling at the Kennet Brew Fest. That's going to be our next episode.
Yep.
So the next episode after that will be up to the International Amber Lager, which they have Yingling Lager listed under that, which I find interesting. But yeah, so that's what next episode will be.
Nice. Very exciting. So, so Brett and Laura, you guys recently went on a trip this past weekend. You guys went to Vermont, right?
Yes, we went up to Burlington, Vermont,
Nice.
where we stayed.
Okay, awesome. So how did your trip work? I think you guys went through Massachusetts. Did you guys hit Treehouse?
We did not. We
did
went
not.
up through New York, just straight into Vermont.
Okay, nice. So when you got up to, so you were staying in Burlington, and then was that like your home base, and you guys would run out and hit the breweries?
Yes, a lot of driving outside of Burlington.
How many breweries did you guys hit?
Ooh, I'd guess 10 to 12.
Really?
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
7, 8.
Yeah.
Nah. I feel like I tried 10 or 12 different breweries beer.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So, what were some of your favorites?
I think hands down, Foam was our favorite beers.
Foam had the best beers.
Yes, overall
Okay.
beers. But when you're looking at total experience, ambiance, and all, Hill Farmstead
Yeah.
was just awesome. I had heard a lot about going there. I might miss the turn. Difficult and far as hell to get to.
Yeah.
That's all correct.
All right.
We did not miss the turn, but it is a hike past Burlington. But it's just so cool.
And beautiful drive up to Hill Farmstead.
Yeah.
It sounds really pretty up there.
How far is Hill from Burlington?
About an hour and a half.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, that's a hike.
Yeah. But we made the whole day of it. So after Hill Farmstead, then we went down to Stowe and Waterbury and then kind of circled back around to Burlington.
Okay. So, rattle off the other breweries if you can, at least the ones you can think of that you guys went to.
I have the whole list in
Do you?
front of me.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So
Let's go.
we started at Fiddlehead
Okay.
when we were driving up, and then went over to Frost. Frost was a cool little brewery, like super small.
Yeah.
Your standard industrial park kind of brewery, little tasting room,
Yep.
but more grab your cans, and
Okay.
enjoy the beer.
Yeah.
Then we went over to Burlington Beer Co.
Uh-huh.
Really cool artwork, neat brewery.
Yeah, I like their cans, and I like their beer. Their beers have I've had their beers a handful of times. They've always been good.
Yeah, I've had a couple now, and they're awesome.
Yep.
And then from there we went to Foam, and that was kind of our get up to Burlington, enjoy some beers, and get situated.
Okay. What'd you guys do after that?
Oh, that evening, then we went to Switchback. It's
yep.
in Burlington. Their beers were okay. It was just
Yeah.
a nice, relaxing bar to kind of end the
Never
night.
heard of them.
Yeah, I feel like when I go,
brewery?
yeah, I feel like when I go up that way, that beer is on tap like in most places. It's like Our Victory or Yingling. Like every bar that I went into had Switchback on.
Yeah, it was prevalent everywhere. It seemed we went.
Yeah,
After that, we called it a night. We had plenty of beer.
it's a hell of a day.
Yeah, long day in the car, long day and whatnot.
Yep.
Then we woke up and we hit up a farmer's market.
Cool.
That's in Burlington. Super cool.
Yeah?
Little farmer's market. Yeah, tons of stuff. Laura bought a rolling pin.
Nice.
Yeah, but that was then the start of the drive up to Hill Farmstead.
Okay, cool.
So with all the foliage going on, it was a really pretty drive.
I bet.
Yeah, so we
Nice.
spent a hour or two, I'd say, at Hill Farmstead,
Uh-huh.
just kind of hanging out, enjoying it. But we had a bunch of stuff that we wanted to go do down in Stowe, hit up the Alchemist, kind of walk around, see some things.
Yeah. Where the Alchemist is that like a pretty popular town? Is there stuff to do around it?
Yeah, I think it's more of a ski town. So there's a
Okay.
lot of like little restaurants and gift shops and stuff just all open. So after the Alchemist, we had 2 beers there that we split, hung out there for a bit. Then we went to this place, Doc Ponds. That's just a restaurant we saw actually on just Beer Nerds. I saw a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I was looking for recommendations and a bunch of people recommended them for their beer list and their food.
Okay, nice.
So we stopped, got like a big lunch there, had a couple really great beers. I tried a River Roost beer. That's somewhere else in Vermont that I saw someone had mentioned somewhere. So I tried it and it was awesome.
River Roost. Is that the brewery?
Yeah, that's the brewery. I forget the actual beer name. But I tried it just to get something that from a brewery we weren't going to.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that was awesome. And then we went down to Waterbury, hit up the Ben and Jerry's factory.
Yeah. How was that?
It was awesome. The factory tour is really cute. It was like
Yeah.
20 minutes and then get a little free ice cream at the end.
What movie am I thinking of where somebody gets in a fight at a Ben and Jerry's?
Whoa.
I think it's Me, Myself, and Irene. I'm sure there's somebody screaming about it, but I swear there's a movie where somebody gets in a fight at a Ben and Jerry's. Fuck. It's going to bother me now because as soon as you said it, I'm like picturing it in my head.
I do not
I don't
know the answer to that one.
I don't either.
Yeah, I think that's just all in your head.
This might be your dream world.
Just YouTube
American
like Ben and
Dream.
Jerry fight scene.
It's just going to be YouTube videos of people actually fighting at
Right? I'm like,
and that'll
John
be
beating
awesome.
up somebody at Ben and Jerry's.
Chunky monkey.
The tour is cool though on how they make ice cream. It's not far from how you brew a beer, which was kind of strange to me.
that's interesting. What do you mean by that? Like, as far as
They have giant just vats of what I think they call liquor of its milk and sugar that get pumped into their ice cream whipping station. They have I don't know what all the adjuncts would be, like the additives. They have that segment that goes into the kettle. I don't know. It's just the equipment. If you close my eyes and said, "Where are you?" I'd say, "I'm at a brewery."
If I have
Interesting.
any chance of getting my wife and kids to do any sort of beercation like that up that direction, that's my number one
There's your
plugging
ticket.
point.
Yeah, there's your
That's
ticket.
My what I'm hanging my hat on. Come on, Carson. Throw it.
Oh boy! Oh, he's going to get hit. After that evening, we went to a really cool bar out on the dock. So I guess kind of marina overlooking Lake Champlain. So just a really relaxing, watch the sunset over the mountains. Neat little bar. And then finished up that evening going to a cidery. So
really?
yeah, cideries are pretty big up there with their apple cider stuff. I did not drink a cider. I had a stout that was
Nice.
on tap.
Yeah.
Straight boycotting.
From somebody else?
Yes, from 14th Star Brewing.
I
had
tried
stuff
2
in
of the ciders and they were good. The one that I liked the most was actually dry hopped. So
Nice. You know what's circling back to Hill Farmstead? I mean, not Hill Farmstead. The Alchemist. The pictures that I always see from there are crazy. Like the artwork on the fermenters and like all over the bathrooms and stuff. I think. Did you guys post bathroom pictures? I think
I did. Yeah. I
It
was,
just
live streaming on my Instagram. Feed.
yeah, right. But it was just crazy. Like they just have their like can designs all over everything. It seemed like, or at least like the little Alchemist logo and their hop, design or whatever. It just seems like it's everywhere. It's really cool.
Well, speaking of the Alchemist,
Yes, let's do the Alchemist.
we have, of course, the world famous Heady Topper from the Alchemist. And Brett was nice enough to bring that beer along with some Chetty Topper.
Here we go.
Chetty Topper.
I feel like I haven't done this in a while, but I'm gonna crack this beer right into the mic.
Crack. Remember last episode
good
when you
one.
said, I haven't said crack yet?
Yeah, I
You had
definitely
said it like 17 times before that.
I was like, I thought that. I went back and listened to it, and I was like, crack. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
There was
said it.
definitely some cracking going on.
for sure. So fresh heady, huh?
Yeah, fresh heady.
Does it even have a? What do they date it?
No, that's fresh.
It's just that
It's
fresh.
just straight
It's-
from the
They
source.
actually
From the
haven't
tea
dated
source.
it yet. They have not stamped it yet. That's how fresh
He
it
grabbed
is.
it off the line before they got a chance to.
But yeah, rounding up our trip, we kind of finished it up at Prohibition Pig.
Yeah.
Great barbecue place, has beer. I didn't know it was actually a brewery, so I thought they just did barbecue.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so they have their own beers and whatnot. And then
Do they have other people's beer on tap, or is that just them?
they might. I only noticed their beer.
I thought that was one of the places that people used to say, at least back in the day, like that's the place to go when you go up there because they've got great food, but then they also always have like, back in the day, it was like Sip of Sunshine on tap and stuff like that.
I had one of theirs and then something that they had a guest tap,
Okay.
beer from Montreal.
Nice.
Montreal. So let's pass this cheese around. I want to get into some of this.
Yeah, let's get this cheese.
Heady topper. Is this actually made with heady topper?
Yes.
Yes, I believe it is.
I do like a good cheese. Do our first beer cheese pairing of the Might Be Brews podcast.
It's a first. Thank you guys for bringing all this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Does it say that it's brewed or, I don't know, cheesed
Brew
up?
cheese.
Let's see.
It's delicious.
The
Good
cheesemakers at Vermont Farmstead Cheese Co. handcrafted a fantastic heady topper beer infused cheese that turns their classic Vermont cheddar on its head.
It's good.
There you go.
It's really good. You've got a good voice for this, Laura.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you just sound like you could be like a, like a weather person or something on the, Laura on the sixes or something like that.
Laura on air?
Yeah,
We were joking I was going to change my Instagram name after tonight.
that's up to Laura on air.
Yeah, exactly.
We were joking about making like little passes and stuff. Like I think I even did it on our business cards that our title is on air talent for the Might Be News Network.
That just sounds really pretentious.
Doesn't it? That's why I think it's so funny.
On
It's
air
like, yeah.
talent. Yeah, our on air talent didn't even turn on the
Oh
sign.
shit. So for you guys that don't know, every time we're getting ready to record, I don't think of it ever, but usually right before we're about to plug in, or before we start recording, Taylor's like, you got to plug in the on air sign because we actually have like a what would you call that? Like a neon light, yeah, that says on air, and I forgot to do it, and I think you probably forgot because we had
I'm watching the Eagles.
watching
game.
the Eagles.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it's behind your head. You can't see it.
Yeah, thank you for some defense there. And there's
I can
Just
tell
unplug
watching you
whatever
struggle
that is.
to turn it on.
To be fair, nobody else can plug it in because it's right behind your ass.
It's also true.
I haven't had heady in a little while. It's got more bitterness in it than I remember.
There it goes.
it's on.
Lights on.
It does. It's not the heady that I, like you said, I remember. And I mean, we did pour it in a glass. So we broke the first rule of heady topper.
Says drink from the
Yeah,
can
that's
right on
true.
there.
Broke it. Damn
Oh,
it.
you're supposed to drink this out of the can?
Yeah,
oh,
we leave the
I see
top
It's
of
it.
very,
I see it.
very obvious from looking at that can.
Yeah, I
we,
see it now.
we broke the first rule.
It's good beer. It's good.
They do pair well together too.
So now it's interesting hearing Taylor say that this is good beer.
This is
And why is that interesting, John?
because he hates this beer.
Because he hates
said-
this beer.
Yeah, he said it before. Like we've had this a few times.
Have we?
This is
Not all Might Be Brews, though.
Do we have it? Is this the first Heady on Brews?
This is the first heady on Brews, but that was one of the beers that you brought to Might Be News.
Yeah, I brought this on to Might Be News before we started Brews. I think.
What did I say? It tastes like armpit.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Maybe it's the cheese.
maybe,
It is a good pairing.
or maybe
The
you're
cheese,
turning.
Cheese is good with it. I'm sure I am. I've been given a lot of 4s, and
You're officially in transition.
I've even given some 5s. Well, I guess a lot of those 5s were to like, what did I give it to? Miller Lite.
Yeah,
Dinner. I gave it
got
to
a 5.
which
gave
I just
dinner
hooked you up
5.
with a bottle of.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Shout out, Mr. Bob. Bob, I know you listen to the show.
What up, Bob?
Bob from Maine, great guy. He's one of those cool guys that when I travel for work and do these trade shows, he's a guy that I usually end up getting together with and having a couple beers. So he lives close to Maine and he drives down, and this cooler bag actually that I've got here he gave me. So anyway, shout out Bob. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for listening. Thank you for the dinner.
I was going to ask you if you got a new bag there. I saw that.
Yeah. This is the one that got stolen when I got Garage Top. No, he gave me another one. He heard us talk about it on the show, and he was like, "I'll get you another bag." I was like, "You don't have to do that. That's a nice LL Bean cooler bag." But he hooked it up anyway.
Bob sounds like a boss.
Yeah, and it had lunch and dinner in it when he gave it to me. So
But no crabs.
no crabs,
Okay.
Never give an empty cooler bag.
right? That's a good rule to live by.
That's what I try and live by.
I like that. Oh, that's funny. So I was in Indiana this week, and like I said earlier, I just literally landed this morning. But it's kind of not a whole lot of beer going on there. I ended up going to a Buffalo Wild Wings, and I got really excited. They had zombie dust on.
Nice.
I was like, sweet. I was like, let me get a zombie dust. She's like, we're out.
Oh.
We've got Alpha King and Gumball Head, I think is what it was. But
Gumball Head is good. I had that. And
yeah, I've had
liked
it. It's good. It's good. I think I had one of those, but then I switched over to I forget what it was called, but it was like a Cigar City. I had never heard of it before, but it was a Cigar City Session IPA, and it was fantastic. I forget what it was called, but that was like it. There was like really nothing cool and exciting going on where I was at.
Do we have any more of that cheese over there?
Yeah, there's definitely some cheese.
You know, I got to say, I think the cheese is definitely a 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should we rate the
The
cheese?
cheese is definitely.
cheese is a
Thank you,
5.
thank you. The cheese is definitely a 5. I'm going. I'm going 4 or 5 with the heady. It's still a really good beer.
I'm gonna go 4.25. It is good. I was actually surprised how much I liked it this time because I feel like I've had it before and maybe my palate was burnt from other hoppy beers, but this kind of hit the spot and with the cheese, it's incredible. That cheese is a 5. If I could go higher than a 5, I would.
10.
I'm going. I'm going beer 4, cheese 5, together 4 5.
9.
So I normally don't rate beers, which makes everyone mad, but I'll rate them tonight. I'll say Heady Topper 4.25 and Chetty Topper 5.
You guys all sound like a bunch of Packers fans.
Right? Not tonight.
All this cheddar cheese you're eating, I don't know.
Right?
I think this beer is a 4.25, but the cheese brings it up to a nice 4.5.
Yeah.
It definitely pairs well with it.
Yeah,
so
it does.
Bravo, guys.
It's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I've never had like cheese with beer specifically.
Isn't that a Patreon episode? Pairing beer with food,
Gonna have
right?
to be. It's gonna have to be.
After tonight.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll drink whatever. You're right. I probably wouldn't normally like that beer as much
Yeah,
as I do.
but with the cheese,
The cheese is good.
it's going to have to be a regular staple.
Somebody hit somebody. God damn it, Eagles.
Ever since we broke out this cheddar cheese, the Packers have been killing it.
Might be
Let's
cheese.
do a test.
They did
Let's
send a
wrap it
guy
up.
to the locker room.
Oh, that's
They
true.
hit that guy.
It's true. Eagles did knock the shit out of somebody.
It's the second game we've had a guy get jumped over.
Yeah, everybody's
the same
hurdling
guy?
over people. I don't know. I'm disgusted.
Like if you see somebody going to hurdle over you, just stand up.
Punch him in the dick.
Just you don't have to punch. Just
Headbutt him in the
stand up.
dick.
twist his dick.
What is that from?
You know
I
what I'm talking
remember
about?
it.
It's like it's just like a video on Facebook. Twist his dick.
I do not know that video.
Good old dick twist.
I remember that, but I can't put it together.
They're like
it
a
sounds
UFC
familiar.
fight or somebody, and like there's this drunk guy in the in the crowd.
Are
He's
you-
like, twist his dick.
Are you making this up like
I swear to God.
like
I
the
know,
fight
I've
in
seen
Ben
it.
and Jerry's
I'm
movie?
gonna find
Yeah,
it.
right?
I'm gonna find it.
I googled it. I can't find it.
You definitely made that
That's
up.
how you win the fight at Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah,
Dick
you twist
twisting.
him in the dick. Taylor, did you hear Laura? She said we should, if this keeps going well, we'll start a Might Be Cheese podcast.
There we go.
Before you know
There
it.
we go.
You're going to get a lot of people from France tuning in.
Yo, you know what I saw in Indiana that I thought was weird?
Might be fromage.
A Pizza Hut restaurant,
Oh yeah.
like that people go in and sit down at.
There's one in Morgantown.
Is there?
Yeah, up by the turn. Not the turn.
Not. I was thinking West Virginia at first. Like I forgot there's one that's 40 minutes from us.
Right.
I'm like Morgantown,
I
West Virginia.
completely thought it was West Virginia.
Yeah, did you? Okay, we're on the same page then. But yeah, I haven't seen one of those since I was a kid, and I guess like it makes sense around us. I think we're kind of spoiled with all these awesome pizza restaurants that like they can't really sustain a big restaurant like that. They just have those little quick to go places.
Yeah, I'm totally out on Pizza Hut.
Yeah, are you?
Totally out. Whatever. Whatever you and Jackie do in the bedroom is your business. I don't really need that stuff to come on our podcast.
Oh, that's good. That's funny.
Oh God. You have to watch like the video though.
Yeah,
It's
I kind
fucking
of saw it the way you had it turned, but you should isolate a piece of that, and that should be a sounder.
Probably will.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Did he twist his dick?
No.
It's just
Here.
guys on like the sideline of a.
Dick and twist it! Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude. You twist that dick! Twist this dude! Twist is dead. Oh my god. Oh, dick twist.
This has to be New Jersey. Like,
Right?
Oh my
Atlantic
God,
City.
that is the MMA fight.
Kill him. Kill him.
Oh, that's funny.
That's too funny. Yo, I'm in my jersey in here. We turned the air off for all these shows.
Yes.
Jersey's killing me.
I know. I came over in shorts. I was like, it's a little chilly out, but it gets hot as fuck in there. He won't turn the air on. Like you have noise canceling mics pretty much with the sound gates, and you still and that's such a small ambient noise you would never hear.
I would hear it.
Yeah, you would.
And I strive for perfection.
Well, you do a pretty good job.
Okay,
Okay, terrific.
How much time do we have, Taylor? Because we
5 minutes.
We got to figure out what we're going to do next.
Do another beer.
We don't have time to do my beer yet. So what do we want to do? You want to crack one quick?
What do you want?
Let's.
I want the Eagles to
Random
tackle
bag of
somebody.
goodies. Just pick one.
How about one of yours? Do you mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, get after it.
Gotta stop them on third down for crying out loud.
Look at the big beer on Brett.
Every time.
All right. So this is from Frost Beer Works in Heinsberg, Vermont. Pony Boy IPA, 45 IBUs,
Wow.
5.5%, 1 pint India Pale Ale. Probably didn't need to know all that, but
Booyah.
Whenever I hear Pony, I just automatically start singing the song.
what, the Genuine song?
Yeah.
Is it okay with you guys if I title this show "Twist His Dick"?
Do we have a choice?
How can you not?
do we really have a choice?
How can you not?
I come up with the titles for your
Yeah,
show,
and say
like
featuring Laura.
I come up with the titles for your show like minutes before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I do.
What was Relatable Radios this week? No, that was something regular. I forget one of the shows you posted recently. Like the name of the show, I was like, what the fuck is this show going to be about?
No, I don't know.
No, I can't think of what it is.
It might have been the Might Be News where it just totally went off the rails.
Yeah.
Tell you what, speaking about Relatable Radio, that was a huge part of our drive up to Vermont. We couldn't get enough listening to it.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. We let the girls know that, and they love hearing stuff like that. I mean, Relatable Radio gets a lot of people really love it. They really love listening to those girls just talk about whatever the hell they talk about. For
I
an
think
hour.
it's a hidden gem. I think people maybe have the perception that it's like a chick show, which I mean, it's ran by girls or whatever. But like, I don't know, me being an adult and having kids and stuff too. I mean, you guys don't have kids, but still, like, I don't know. I just think a lot of it is relatable, and it's a lot of fun to listen to them talk about it.
Yeah.
I just kept going, relatable.
All right,
I was like, see,
that's
they
awesome.
get me. They get me. So Brett thought it was funny.
nice.
That's awesome. That's great.
All right, let's get into this. What's this one called again? Pony Boy.
Pony Boy. Remember Pony? Pony Boy from Frost.
Nope, that's a no for me,
What?
dog.
That quick?
That's a no for me, dog.
You got to get that as a sounder. That would be a good one too.
Yeah. See, sounders like that though, I don't know. I don't know if we can use them or not.
Yeah. We'll just tell them that
You
we
can
didn't
always
record
use the sounder no. Telling somebody no
Yeah.
bluntly.
True.
Always.
No.
Isn't there something with the time of a
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's like 5 seconds or
it's
10
5 or
seconds
7
something.
seconds for like a song? I don't know
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
other stuff.
I don't know.
I have some things that I don't like. We had to do when we did the fantasy draft. I had to put that on Patreon because I was using a whole bunch of ESPN and CBS and actual licensed NFL sound effects.
Right.
And you played it 48,000 times.
Yeah.
The pick is in.
So
the pick is in.
The little chime sound that you hear when a team drafts somebody in the NFL draft, that ding 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 ding. Yeah,
That was pretty good.
I pressed that every single time somebody drafted somebody at our fantasy draft.
15 rounds.
So during
6 teams.
the time of the draft, only I was hearing it.
yeah.
But then when like the episode came out, it was hysterical because I don't think people realized how many times I hit that stupid button.
And the amount of times that you hear that in probably the first round where it's just like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, right.
Dude, it was funny. It was a good time. I don't like this beer.
You know, I think it's pretty decent.
I don't know what I don't like about it.
But
Though.
I feel like something's missing from it. I'm not getting as well of a balanced beer as I'd like.
We had this on tap, and I thought it was much better on tap. I don't know if it was just because we were there and we were excited or what, but it not as good as I remember.
I don't know if it's like a little undercarbed maybe or something. I don't know. There's something about it that's lacking for me.
I'm not mad at it.
No.
No, still good.
Yeah, I think I was high on the Vermont vibes when I was up there, but I don't know. If I had to rate it 3.75, it's a beer. It's good.
Yeah.
It's my number exactly, 375.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Me too.
Taylor?
3. I'll give it a 3 to be nice. It's
I expected a whole lot worse.
borderline
Yeah.
sink it. Borderline. Borderline sink
All right, we held
How
him.
about that?
We at least held him on third down.
There we go.
We got a flag.
Some kind of bullshit.
Jim Swartz, do your job. God, I'm sick.
I think he looks like a penis.
Well, it's not pass interference. There was nobody near him.
Yeah, I don't know what that could be.
Unless they're calling it right there. But that's offensive pass interference, if anything. He pushed off.
Yeah, hopefully.
We know all about offensive pass interference.
I still
after
think it's
last
Chris Maragos every time I see him. I forget that there's somebody else on the team.
week. You forget that he's 45?
Yeah. Oh, is he still on the team?
No, I don't. No, I meant age.
Oh, okay. It's like I thought he was 42. Every time I see that jersey, that's who I think of.
You just see a white guy. That's all you see.
I don't know.
White guy. Got to be Chris Maragos.
Yeah, I guess.
Sendeo.
Sendejo. No disrespect, Sendejo.
How can there possibly be this much discussion over a flag?
Yeah, I don't know. Something happened that we didn't see. All right, guys, let's take a quick break. We got to get a word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
Our
We got a
official
sponsor. So, yeah, listen to this and we'll be right back.
Hey, Taylor Cooper here, and if you're looking for real, all-natural relief from stress and muscle soreness, you've got to check out our friends at Eunomia CBD. Eunomia CBD products are grown and processed in the USA, nano-amplified, 100% THC-free, and third-party lab tested. Order anywhere in the U.S. and use promo code MBN to get free shipping plus 20% off your entire order just for our listeners. What are you waiting for? Is stress wearing you down? Are sore muscles getting in the way of your weekend plans? Eunomia CBD is a game changer. I personally love their menthol pain relief lotion. Their gummies are delicious, and they even have CBD treats for your dogs. Go to eunomiacbd.com, check out all their products, and don't forget to use promo code MBN for an extra 20% off your order plus free shipping. It's your life. Feel better. Eunomia CBD. That's EUNOMIA. EUNOMIA CBD.com. Go there now. Use MBN as the promo code. Get 20% off and free shipping. Must be 18 years old or older to purchase.
So you've been listening to the Might Be News Network, but you still can't get enough each week? Become our patron on Patreon. Head to patreon.com/MBN Network to become a patron and get exclusive content now. For as little as $5 per month, you'll get access to extended episodes of all your favorite shows, as well as perks including MBN merch and monthly giveaways. Just want to support the network? Become a patron for as much or as little as you'd like. Get bonus content each week and head to patreon.com/MBN Network. Your contributions help us make this network bigger and better than ever before. Patreon.com/MBN Network.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Might Be Brews Eagles-Packers edition. Eagles down 10-0 early in the second. We're driving, just had a nice kick return.
I didn't see that 3 points get scored, that field goal. I didn't realize we were down by 10 now.
It's all right, we're driving. We're bringing it in there. So what do we got? We got some Russian River goodness.
Yes.
to
So
start pouring here.
I was in San Diego a couple weeks ago, and we're lucky enough. The Philly market is such a great market for beer, and we're really lucky that touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey, welcome back.
Nice. We're still in it. So Russian River, right? We're lucky that we get it all the time. We get Pliny the Elder on tap around locally. The Poorhouse, Bottle Room, wherever. Blind Pigs on a lot. Happy Hops, though, the guy that was working at the Bottle Craft told me that he thinks he might like that one better than the other two. So I thought it'd be really interesting. We don't get the bottles around here, so I brought bottles home from San Diego so that we could do them on the show. So what I'm thinking here is let's just kind of pass these around and everybody try them, and let's try to compare the Pliny to the Blind Pig to the Happy Hops.
So are we going to all try the same one, or are we just going to grab as we go?
I think so. Which one should we start with?
I just asked an or question, and you said yes.
Yeah, that's how much I pay attention. Let's pour
touchdown.
one at a time.
Touchdown got called back.
What?
Okay, terrific.
For what?
Something Zach Ertz did. Trade him.
Damn it.
He gone.
He's gone.
He gone.
All right, we're going Blind Pig first.
We're going
here?
Blind Pig first. Hey, look, real quick. I want to talk about the CBD. All right, Eunomia. First off, I want to bring some just let people know that it's legit. All right,
Great.
And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
First off, both you and I were customers of Eunomia before they became a sponsor.
Correct. That's correct.
Yes, and I'm picky with that kind of stuff. So I actually did a lot of research online and was like, all right, what exactly does CBD do? What's the best kind? You hear all these things, full spectrum, whatever, these different kinds, hemp oils. Is that the same as CBD? There's a lot of different stuff out there. But what I found out is, and what's crazy is you can find CBD at gas stations now. It's pretty much everywhere. And you don't really know what you're getting a lot of the times. It got so popular that everybody's into it. Eunomia is different though. And I'll tell you why. One, it's nano-emulsified.
Yeah.
And really what that means is that, and Brett, you're a scientist, so maybe this stuff makes sense to you, but they nano-emulsify the CBD to make it so that you can absorb it better absorption rate, okay? And the other thing they do is they actually, the other stuff that's in there besides the CBD is coconut oil, which has a lot of MCTs in it naturally, medium chain triglycerides.
Thank you.
I'm trying to impress you. Yeah. You can't tell.
Okay, terrific.
But anyway, what's cool about that is that helps you absorb it. So Eunomia itself, you're going to absorb like 80 to 90% of the CBD versus the other stuff. You're probably only going to get somewhere around 30 to 40% absorption off of the actual stuff. So you're getting a lot more bang for your buck. Made in the USA. And it's also third-party tested. So you know that it's actually tested, safe for you, good for you. And there's a million benefits to CBD. I mean, if you've got any kind of anxiety or stress or things like that, it absolutely helps. It will completely calm you down. And when you make it like part of your daily regimen, and the biggest thing I noticed for me personally is the anti-inflammatory properties of CBD. Because I used to take ibuprofen and stuff all the time for whatever, like you get a sore back or a sore knee from doing something. I used to get headaches a lot. So now I just take the CBD instead, and I don't take ibuprofen like ever anymore, which I think is a huge thing. Cause like ibuprofen and stuff like that are not really good for your stomach.
Right.
And things like that. Like, yeah, they can help with inflammation, but this is a more natural way. So anyway, I'm talking too much about CBD. We got beer to drink.
I'm so impressed with you right now.
I appreciate that. Thank you. But I did my research on it before I bought, and when we ended up buying Eunomia, and I'm really happy that they're a sponsor because it's something that I actually believe in and know it's good for you. And it's a great product. So I hope everybody goes out there, eunomiacbd.com. And what's crazy, we when we were buying it full price.
Yeah.
So this is not like a fake sale. This is legit. I wish that I had this sale when I bought Eunomia.
Promo code. You got to use the MBN.
Promo code MBN.
You get 20% off
and free shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you spell Eunomia?
EU. Go ahead. You have it up in front of you?
No, I don't. EUNOMIA.
MIA. CBD.com. EUNOMIA CBD.com.
That's it.
Use promo code MBN. You just heard it on the commercial, but I'm passionate about it. The shit's legit, and I want you guys to know that we really believe in it and are behind it and use it. So there's some legitimacy to it. But anyway, let's get back to beers. Russian River Blind Pig. Let's go.
I really love the Blind Pig.
That's a great beer.
It's got the dankness to it that I miss. It's West Coast all the way. It's got a balance to it. It's hoppy, but it's not overpowering hoppy. You taste a little bit of everything. I think it's great.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Just everything that I feel about it, you described perfectly. This is a perfect hoppy West Coast IPA.
It's too dank, bro.
Too dank.
Wait,
You're the dank
What?
bro.
It's too dank, bro.
too dank for you?
It's too dank, bro. I don't know. I don't know if that's the taste that I'm tasting. It's like that super bitter.
Yeah.
Bitter,
That's-
piney.
Yeah.
I think you're bitter from the score of the game.
I'm bitter.
So what happened?
By the
Did
way, they scored a touchdown while you
did
were
they
talking
keep
about
that touchdown?
CBD.
They
No,
kept the
they-
touchdown.
they scored a different one.
They scored a different one?
Yeah.
You sure?
Same guy though, Alshon, I think.
Was
right?
that
Yeah,
it? Was
yeah.
that,
No,
was
I
that
thought they
Master
reviewed it
Sanders?
and said that it was.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't.
That's a different
God damn
touchdown.
it.
That's the
Well,
same
look,
touchdown.
I looked like I just saw two. I don't know. Whatever. We got points.
We got
Hurts
points.
on the bird.
It's 10-7. We're all right. We're okay.
That's all that matters.
Need to stop.
Got a lot of time left in the second. I feel like we've been watching this game forever. It's because of that injury, probably, but
Yeah.
like this game's been on forever, but we're still. barely in
Ooh,
the
another
second.
helmet to helmet hit.
It does not take Aaron Rodgers long to change a game, though.
That's true.
As another team's fan, I once watched him beat my team with 40 seconds left, starting at his 20. So
Let's not be shy. Who's that squad you're rooting for?
I don't think I want to admit that on air.
I know. Well, you can say it or I can say it.
I am a avid Dolphins fan who is in full tank mode.
Where do you think they're going to finish in the XFL this year?
Okay,
They
terrific.
might as well just sign up to be cheerleaders.
That's funny. You know all those memes that have been going around like, all right, I'm out with SpongeBob?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, all right,
You see
I'm
the-
gonna head out.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
There was one where the dolphin was leaving the helmet, like the
Yeah.
circle on the helmet,
Yeah.
the logo.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm head out.
It's like
That shit cracked me up.
week 1 in Miami.
Yeah.
And we're going to be hearing that for the rest of the season.
Week 2 against New England. It's terrible.
So which one are we going to next? We going Pliny the Elder
We're
next?
doing Pliny the Elder, one of the OG holy grails of craft beer.
It is funny that we're having Hetty and Pliny the Elder on the same
Right?
episode.
What
And
is this, throwback
If this
night?
was 2012, people would be bashing down the door trying to get this
Yeah.
beer.
Did we rate the other one?
What, the
The
Hetty?
pig?
Or the Frost? Yeah.
Whatever the last. No,
No, the
one we
blind
just
pig.
had.
Oh, yeah, no.
Blind Pig's
We
a
just
4 or
throw-
5 for me.
Yeah. I'll do 4-5. That sounds about right.
I concur.
I might go 4.75. It's just so good.
It's very
Why are
good.
you
I
breathing
love
in the mic
and
like that?
and
Dylan?
with the cheese,
It was a huff.
that's
the cheese is
man.
fire.
It with IPAs, they got it going on.
I think we could pretty much drink anything at this point with the cheese. And it'd be-
Yeah.
We should have had the cheese before the Presidente.
Right? That shit would have been popping probably.
5.
Like, yeah.
Like, oh, this Presidente.
I'm going
I'm
3-5.
moving to the Dominican.
3-5, by the way.
3-5.
3-5, by the way.
What are we doing? We're just
Michael Bennett
face
trying to just
masking
kill people?
Son of a bitch.
I feel bad. Michael Bennett felt bad. And I feel bad that he feels bad.
Michael Bennett's
that
not
hit?
on the team anymore, so that wasn't him.
Barnett.
Derek Barnett, maybe.
I'm going to stop trying to talk about Eagles players because so far I'm 0 for 2. Chris Maragos and whatever the fucking guy I just said, Michael Barnett. I don't know. How's Michael Kendricks doing?
Okay, terrific. All right,
You do
Pliny
that
the
great.
Elder.
Yeah, let's move on.
David Eggers has been kicking great.
Speak
I
now.
really think
backup
they could
still?
get Chad Lewis involved in this game.
Jesus.
All right, Pliny the Elder. Here we go.
That's what this beer is called?
Pliny the Elder.
Pliny?
Pliny the Elder.
An old Roman
Wow.
ruler or
That's so
general.
different.
That's super smooth.
So TJ's, right, and Paoli, I don't know if you guys have been there. They always have a fantastic beer list. They always have Tired Hands on. They get Pliny stuff a lot. It's a fantastic place, and the food's incredible. So definitely check it out. But I knew that they got good beer all the time. So I used to I actually still have it on my phone. I have a link to their beer page. So if I know I'm driving through the area, I'll click it and just see what they have on tap. They always have incredible beers. But they like kind of hide, at least they used to. They used to hide when they had Pliny the Elder and Pliny the Younger on, that they would call it something else in their beer list. And it would, I forget what like the official name is for Pliny. It's like some long name that's like German or Russian or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought it was Roman.
Yeah, maybe it's Roman. Whatever it is, you like wouldn't at first look, you wouldn't actually know what the beer was. It was kind of like their way of like putting it on tap and letting everybody know it was on tap, but you wouldn't know. It was kind of sneaky. But yeah, this is completely different than Blind Pig. This still has some hops, but there's so much of a malt backbone to it that that is somehow balances it well as well. So it's like a completely different beer where the other one's really hop forward. This one's got a much bigger malt flavor going on.
And it's got a smoothness to it that the Blind Pig doesn't have. The Blind Pig's definitely more assertive.
I like this much better. Much better. It's a lot smoother, like you were saying. It's got a really crisp, clean finish. It's not as dank.
There's something almost citrusy on the end because I like you get the hop start, you get that nice malty balance, and then it finishes citrusy or something for me. And I love that.
As you like to say, this beer gives you a nice ride.
Yes. I do say that a lot, don't
Especially after you crack it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
What do you...
And the third keyword.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
What do you rate this beer?
My broadcasting abilities in 10 seconds.
I'm going 4.75. This one's hit me a little bit better than the Blind Pig tonight.
I don't know. I feel like it's different, but on the same level to me. I'm going 4.5.
I'm going 4.25 on this one for sure.
Good for you.
It's good. It's good beer.
I used to think Blind Pig all the way, but I don't know. This one, like you said, it's good. It's very balanced. So I'm going to have to give it a tie score, 4.75.
Wow.
I used to think the same thing. I used to like Blind Pig, and maybe 2 weeks from now I'd taste them again and I'd change my mind. But tonight, Pliny's edging it out for me.
I'm still team Blind Pig.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm going 4.25. Especially, I liked having it back to back, where I had literally like the last sip,
Yeah.
and then the first sip of the Pliny, and I like the Blind Pig, so I got to go 4.25 under Blind Pig.
You know, I think the last time I
Sorry.
had Pliny was at the Poorhouse, and they had Younger, Elder, and Blind Pig on. Wow. And I had all three.
Wow.
Like a small glasses, but have you guys had Younger?
Yes.
Yeah, Younger's incredible, but it's definitely like very malty, but like I don't know. I just remember it being like a very heavy, big beer.
What's 10%?
It's big, yeah. To me, this will sound like a real prude, but it was just like a notch knocker. You know, like, okay, I had it. It was good, but there are so many other beers that I thought are better.
I thought the same thing. I had it and was like, wow, that's incredible. This is really cool. I like the ride. This is very interesting. Awesome. And then it was awesome. And then I had the Elder and was like, that's just a incredible beer. Like, especially having it right after that, like we're doing now, you can kind of appreciate the other ones.
I'm excited to try this Happy Hops. I've never had it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything, but the guy told me at the store, he's like, I think that one might be better, but we'll have to be the judge for ourselves.
Which one is this?
This is called Happy Hops. This is from the same company. This is one I actually had not heard of.
Brett's had this before.
Really?
I want to see if your score matches.
Yeah.
I just asked him. I said, "Have you had this?" And he said, "No."
That's not what your Untapped says.
Liar.
When did I have it? Does it say?
2017, October 7th.
I bet that's
At
what.
Russian River?
Yeah,
At Russian River.
Yeah, this is with Seth. Oh boy,
Oh, snap. You did have it.
I had it on a 20 board flight.
So this is going to be this will be news to you. For those that haven't seen the flight out there, it's something majestic.
It's awesome, but by the end of it, you are feeling good.
Wow.
You'll see the flight boards at our local brewery with 4 different. They had 20 different beers.
Wow.
All lined up, and how much is it for a flight there? It's got to be like $60.
No, it's cheap. It's no more than $20.
Really?
It's not that bad. But I know when they ask you, they're like, "Would you like the small board or the large board?" And I can't imagine what they would think if you said, "I'd like the small board, please."
I'm gonna tell you what they think. Think you better get out of here with that BS. All right, well, let's get into some Happy Hops here.
Also, I'm checking this in, and I think you guys need a Might Be Brews location on Untapped here.
Ooh.
Laura with the ideas.
saying,
It
I'm
might
just
be
saying.
cheese, a check-in for Untapped.
So I'm never coming back. I get it.
Hey, I'll just text you. Is Laura available on Thursday?
Laura on air.
Yeah, Laura on air. Yeah, I'll just at you.
Is it me, or is this perfectly in the middle of those other two?
I kind of think so. I actually think it's a little more bright and a little more like, than all three. I think this one's, I don't know what it is. I want to call it bright. I think it's got a little more, carbonation going on to it. The little more crispness in the hops. I think this is probably the most drinkable one out of the three.
Yeah. I'm surprised at how clear it is.
Yeah. It's got a little bit higher ABV than the Blind Pig. Happy Hops is a 6.5. Blind Pig's 2.5, 6.25. Elder comes in at 8. But I don't know. That's really tough. But I think just whatever the hops or the flavor that's going on with the Happy Hops, that one's kind of like the one that I could drink the most often. Like I would look forward to having like a fridge full of these versus like Elder. You would have a couple and be like, all right, I got to switch it up.
Well, I'm going to give it a 4 or 5.
I might go a little higher. I think I like it more. I'm going to go 4.75.
I think I have to go 4.25 in between the Blind Pig and the Pliny.
Yeah.
Because that's my order.
All right.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of, to me, it's like, it's good all around, but it's missing some of that like boldness. So I'm going to go, I think, a 4.
Yeah, I don't know if I've just been liking lighter beers lately. Like this one seems to be hitting what I'm in the mood for lately more. But
I agree completely that this is in the middle of both of those beers.
If they don't rule that ball down, we're closing down the podcast.
He's gonna start throwing mic stands around.
But because
He's down.
For 20 minutes.
For like a
between
half
the two.
hour. Blow the fucking whistle. Christ.
The difference between the two for me was so big that I'll give this a 4. It's closer to being better than it is being worse to me.
All right.
It's
that makes
good.
sense.
I like it.
Yeah, that dude had his knee and his elbow down before that ball moved.
Like, why are we even... Yeah, go ahead. Keep celebrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep high five. Oh, let's run. Let's Lambo leap. Bring it back.
I would love to Lambo leap.
You know what I heard? Somebody was just talking about it. That wall's like 6 foot tall.
All right. I wish I could Lambo
Like
leap.
it is not like you got to leap.
I need
Like
a ladder.
you got to get up there.
I need a ladder.
You got to have some hops, and not these hops.
You might need some of these hops
Yeah.
to get that hop.
Say, give me some more hops and I'll fucking take that wall on. One way or another.
So they called that a
Like a throw it before I
touchdown,
go
but
over
that
it.
definitely was not a touchdown.
And I actually like that the refs call it that way because then they can review it.
Yeah. If you're, for those of you who don't know, we're watching the Eagles game and it's somewhere in the second quarter, and the Eagles fumbled the ball, but they didn't.
He was
fumble
down.
The ball.
Yeah, he was down.
He was down.
For show.
Faux show.
Let me give a quick shout out before we hit the Patreon half hour. Kick the Keg segment. I don't know what we're going to call it. I haven't referred to it that way in a while.
You just did, so that's the name.
Shout out our friends at East Branch. 2-year anniversary this week. You guys are killing it.
Guys.
We love you guys. We love what you're doing. Gov, Dylan, Sean's wife,
Crowler brisket.
Crowler of Brisket.
Are they down at the Kennett Brewfest?
I don't know. That's a very good question. We'll have to find out.
we
We will find out.
Have we talked about that on air?
What?
The Kennett Brewfest?
Yeah, that was like the first thing I talked about.
Okay, yeah.
I was
That a
trying to
while
give
ago.
you a segue.
Oh, were you? Usually I pick up on those and I'm always impressed.
Okay, terrific.
You need to get like crickets too.
Go
Like
to the
crickets down
Kennett Brewfest Saturday.
KennettBrewfest.com tomorrow, 1:30 to 5 p.m. If you do the connoisseur hour, it starts at noon. If you don't, you get the regular ticket. I think it starts at 1:30. Over 100 breweries. Might Be Brews podcast is going to be there recording live. It's going to be incredible.
I can't wait. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast.
Really
You've
excited.
never been to a beer fest before.
No, I haven't.
I can't wait for you to like go out for like 45 minutes and come back stumbling like
They're dangerous.
I found the best beer ever.
See, that's what that's what I'm afraid of. I have shit to do later that night.
Yeah, me too.
No, you don't.
Good luck.
You know what Robin said to me today? She goes, so what time are you going to be home? And I was like, probably 6-ish, if I had to guess. We'll see. And she's like, are you going to be drunk? And I'm like, well, I'm not driving.
That didn't
like-
answer the question.
I was like, I don't think I'm going to be like coming home throwing up or anything, but we want before it gets too cold, we want to set up a tent in the backyard and having like a camping night with the girls.
Brett made me do that like a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
In your yard?
Yes.
Did you go up the hill at least?
No. We were 3 feet from our steps.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like I've been kind of like putting it off where I'm like, I don't really know. Tonight's not the night, but like now that I'm planning for it and I can get it in my head and I can get like, a few beers in me
And
ahead of
that's fun
time.
with the girls, but it was the two of us.
If you need a co-camper,
Yeah.
let me know.
Ooh.
That had to
Okay.
be a face mask, right?
I didn't see that part of it. I thought he caught that ball and then when he rolled over, it like went flying up in
They
the
almost tore Carson's head off.
air. Right, he's getting it.
How much time do we have left? Do we have time for another beer?
Yeah, you got about 9 minutes.
Oh, we got
9.
all kinds of time.
9.
Look at that face mask. Look at that. He spun him around. Spun him around like a top.
Like that game that we were playing where I shattered your glass.
Oh, yeah. What were we doing? Oh, yeah.
It was
Kids game.
that damn kids
Yeah.
game.
I haven't seen that since. I don't know if somebody gave that to
Good,
her.
it's dangerous.
Yeah. But, that unicorn head that you guys brought that, right?
That's all Laura.
Yeah. So my daughter's birthday was a couple weeks ago, and we had a party, and Brett and Laura came, and I invited you guys as like, hey, we're having all this family over, but I know we're going to be cracking some beers. You guys want to come over?
Put them in the fire.
And you guys, to put them in the fire because I love melting cans in a bonfire. That's like my new hobby. So, but anyway, I was really surprised. You guys brought a present and everything. You guys,
was a birthday party.
I know, but
Yeah, so
But anyway,
I
that was
didn't know.
really
I didn't know
cool.
what to bring. I was like, I don't know exactly what she's into, what she already has, and I was like, let me see. I was out Saturday afternoon,
Yeah.
and I see this like giant unicorn head,
Yeah.
and I know like unicorns are what's in.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah, I didn't even realize they were in until like everything that she got for her birthday at this birthday party was unicorn related. But anyway, thank you guys for that. But that unicorn head's been a lot of fun.
Been a hit.
Yeah, it's been a hit for sure.
So I totally grabbed the wrong beer than what I thought I was going to grab.
It's all right. This looks like a little Sarah Smile.
I wanted to grab the Fam caramel macchiato.
Yeah,
but this is a pretty beer.
that'll do.
This is Sarah Smile, and I believe it was their Goza
I think it's the sour something.
sour something.
I believe it's on blueberries and lemon zest.
Ooh,
Oh, the lemon nose on that is great.
Love
the
the,
can
guys.
looks
at Fam.
good. Yeah, shout out the guys at Fam, Sean, Steve, Sarah. That's I think his wife. I don't know who sings
I
that.
know.
Is that
they
Hall and Oates.
Oh no, that's what I thought.
they name a lot of their brews. I know from older hits.
Who does?
Fam.
Do they?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. When
what
I was
else?
talking to Sean, look, if you want to know old songs, talk to Laura.
Okay.
You can tell because he called them older hits.
Older hits. What about
Classics.
yeah.
You got-
Old hits.
Yeah.
Laura's music.
If you're into music, go on YouTube and Live at Daryl's House.
Yes, that's why
It's
the only way
such
is that
a
I know
great
Sarah Smile.
series. That's
I love that show.
Such a great show.
Yeah, for sure. I love that show. Have you ever
Fam,
seen that?
Fam, that shit is really good.
Fam.
No, I have never seen that stuff.
They
What are you talking about?
they have like popular artists come in and
Live at
it's,
Daryl's house?
it's him with his live band.
Okay.
And they'll do Hall and Oates covers, but then they'll also play like whoever is in there. Like CeeLo Green did one.
Yeah, CeeLo
It was
did one.
really good.
Yeah.
So they did like some of CeeLo's songs, and then they did some Hall and Oates songs, and it's just a live band. His band of musicians is really good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch, Taylor. You would really dig it.
I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that
Fits
out.
in the Tantrums was on there.
Nice.
Patrick from Fall Out Boy was on there.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a really good one. There's a bunch of them. I absolutely love that show.
Push. First down.
First down.
Dude, we score a touchdown here. We're up by 1.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Yo, what kind of beer is this?
Sour.
I don't know if it's
Sour?
a Goza.
Sour
It's
beer,
coming
yeah.
in. It's coming in a little salty, but I think it's more tart.
I could
More
be
sour?
wrong saying
Not really.
Goza.
On Untapped, it just says fruited sour.
Yep.
Okay.
It's really tasty though.
Yeah,
It's
this is
got
really
a-
good.
First down.
So that last one was not a first down. I guess the knee or something.
Yeah.
It's got like a crazy like aromatic thing going on. Like when you drink it, it goes like I don't even know. This is really interesting beer.
Yeah, there's a lot of flavor that
A lot
lingers.
of flavor. A lot of flavor.
Nice work, guys.
Yeah, really good job, fam.
Killing it. 425.
425, nice. I'm gonna
425.
I'm gonna throw down a 4. It has like a nice I don't know, fruited soda type taste.
Yeah.
to it.
That last sip, I was just thinking, I was like, man, that's almost like a Sprite's mixed in there or something.
I just wish it was more sour. Like I like
Yeah,
sours. I
me
just wish
too.
it was a little more sour. I'm gonna go 375. But it's good. I like the flavors. Blueberry lemon's like one of my favorite like dessert type flavors.
I'm gonna go 425 as well.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm glad that you guys got to try it, but I really feel like my wife would like this, so I'm kind of mad that I opened the wrong beer.
All right, so I've been seeing this story going around on the Facebook beer pages. Fat Orange Cat. Where's that? Connecticut?
I
forget
don't
where that
know.
beer's at.
I'd never
Did you
heard
guys
of
go
them
there?
until this big
That's in Vermont? Fat Orange Cat?
whoop-de-whoop.
No, we had a beer there.
So supposedly they used to allow kids, and they would allow, or they had like a petting zoo or something. I don't
They had,
really
like,
know what was
goats,
going on.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on like their farm.
But they,
Touchdown, Eagles!
nice. Who's that? Got it?
Oh, get up!
Lambo leap.
Get up with the Lambo leap!
Yeah.
I love
They're
it.
pushing him out. They're pushing him out. There's the Eagles fan there.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Eat
Yeah,
a-
he found the guy in the old Kelly
Eat a
Creek.
dick, Lambo.
Twist his dick.
Twist his dick. Oh man, that's going to become a regular on the show. None of the other shows have done that yet, right?
Guess,
That belongs to us now.
guess the kids aren't listening to this version of the
Not a lot
podcast.
of dick twisting.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, so Fat Orange Cat, right? This brewery posted something online that got a lot of attention. They're saying that after much consideration, they are calling it quits on kids and animals at the brewery. No more. And it's that debate that's always going on. Like, should kids be allowed at breweries?
And I'm sure this is hitting closer to us than other people, as we both have kids.
Right.
I love bringing my kids to breweries.
Yeah.
Part of it is because I like to go to breweries.
Yep.
Part of it is because a lot of breweries do offer stuff for kids to do.
Yeah.
And we're not going there and getting hammered. We go to Levante on a Saturday afternoon, get some food from the food truck, sit outside, have our 2 beers, and we're out.
Yeah.
We're not there for hours, and the kids aren't climbing all over people.
Yeah. I was talking to Robin about it. So I was thinking about the show, and I said, hey, what do you think? Do kids belong in breweries? And she goes, well, it depends. And I was like, well, do you think we should take them, or what's your feeling? She goes, it just depends on the place. I will not take them to East Branch, which East Branch is kind of on the border because they've got games, they've got pool, they've got arcades in the back.
But see, we go there for dinner,
Do you?
and the kids loved it.
Do they?
They had a great time there for dinner.
I think it's a kid-friendly place. But we brought our kids there, but it was also on that Tired Hands collab release night. It was just mobbed.
Yeah, it's probably packed.
But, I think it just depends on the place. Because Stolen Sun, great place, upstairs, they've got a bunch of arcades and kids' toys, and it's very welcoming to that. But then there's some places that you go to that are like a little hole-in-the-wall tasting room, and you're like,
That's not a kid spot.
it's not a kid spot.
Right.
So I don't think it has to be so white and black.
And I think for Fat Orange Cat, because I read the post, it was in consideration of their animals. Like their goats and everything else were being harassed by kids who weren't being watched or
Yeah.
other dogs. So I think that was a separate situation than just kids in a brewery.
Yeah, and it's another example of the idiot that ruins it for everybody else. You know that there was people that were getting hammered when they're supposed to be watching their kids, and their kids are acting up, and it ruins it for the rest of us responsible adults that like to have a couple beers while our kids are on a cool farm.
What do you say we keep this conversation going into our Patreon
Let's
half
keep it
hour?
going. We
The
got-
Kick the Keg segment.
We got a lot of beers to do.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Yes, he did it.
Kennett Brewfest.
Kennett Brewfest.
Come see us. I want
Come
to
hang
see
out
some
with us.
people. Come say what's up.
Twist some dicks. That's right. Come twist
Twist
some
on
dicks.
stick. I will not be having anything twisted on
It's
me.
the Hidden River, everyone.
If anybody walks up to me and says twist his dick, I will give you $20 out of my wallet tomorrow. So get your ticket and come get $20 from me. That's the best I can do. If you were listening and spending time with us, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. We're going to do another half hour. We're having a blast with Brett and Laura. We're watching the Eagles game. We're going to keep this thing going. Patreon.com/MBN Network. It's never been easier to find your favorite podcast. Well, that's usually what I say for the website. Whatever.
You're great. You're doing a great job.
Starts at $5 a month. You can get an extra half hour on just about all the shows that we do. Might be sports, relatable radio, might be news. We've got it all. But thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.